Ranking your product on Amazon is the single most important thing you can do to help with your success on Amazon. If you get it right, then Amazon will send a truckload of customers to you and your listing, and you'll make a lot of money. If you get it wrong, you get lost in a sea of sameness and you won't make any money at all. So in this video, I want to show you really simply how SEO works so that you can optimize for it. First of all, let's do a search for something, and let's just do a search for something easy, vitamin C serum. Okay, a couple of quick terms to think about. So what we've just done, that there, vitamin C serum, is a search, and as a searcher, I've put in a search term, and Amazon thinks of that as a separate entity in and of itself. Okay, so now that's almost like a living, breathing thing, that particular search term, as you'll see in a second. Next, what happens when I hit search is I get presented with a search engine, that's what Amazon is, results page. So now I've got heaps and heaps and heaps of different results from Amazon, hopefully, or sponsored, hopefully with some things that I will want to check out and potentially go and buy. Okay, so that's our little baseline. Search term, searcher, search engine results page. Okay, oftentimes the easiest way to think about how a thing works is to think about what the company, in this case, is trying to do as a result of a particular thing. Okay, so what is their incentive? What is their goal? What is their goal? So Amazon's stated goal for its business is to maximize the amount of money it makes for any given search. Okay, I'm going to say that again because it's hugely important. So Amazon's stated goal, according to their filings that they do, is to maximize the amount of money that they make every single time somebody puts a search in the search bar. They want to make as much money as possible from that action. Okay, so that's what their goal is to do. That's what their goal is to do. So now let's start thinking about this from Amazon's point of view. Well, let's just ignore all of these sponsored things because that's not really going to help us. What we've got now is these all being the SEO basis things. So Amazon, what they're trying to do now is they try to present us with some results, and there's, depending on the particular category, between 55 and 63 potential results on any given search engine results page. So they're presented with some results in the hope that some of these will pique our interest enough to click through for us to go check out what they are. And then they hope that we will then go and buy that particular thing, thereby maximizing the amount of money they made for a given search. Okay, so that's what they're trying to do. Okay, now, a few different ways they try and do that. First way they try and do that is what a lot of search engines do. They show us things that are relevant to our search. So clearly, if I'm searching for vitamin C serum, it doesn't make a great deal of sense to show me that there from Swiss, okay? Because this is all multivitamins, immune, gut, and energy, okay? So that's not a relevant result for my search term. Shame on you, Swiss, or whoever's doing their PPC for them. That's a really poor, relevant result for that particular search. However, these here are very relevant because they're all vitamin C serums, okay? They're all vitamin C serums. So now I've got a choice. Now let's start thinking about it. It's from our point of view. Now my choice is, how am I going to pick the thing I'm ultimately going to perhaps buy. And anybody that comes to Amazon and types something in, they've got a lot of what's called buyer intent, meaning they're there for a reason. They're not really window shopping. They're usually there to buy the thing, okay? 4 things that we as the entrepreneur, putting our other cap on for a second, can control, okay? We can control the image that shows up on Amazon. We can control the title. We can control, to a degree, the number of reviews we get. And of course, we can also control the price. And they're the big things that then will lead somebody, hopefully, to click on our product in somebody else's product and then buy our product. That's the important point. Buy our product. Because at that point, Amazon gets paid. At that point, Amazon gets paid. They get paid via FBA fees, and they get paid by FBA commissions, regular commissions as well, okay? So they get paid. So that's what they're optimizing for, okay? All right. So next thing to consider is this. So we've done a search. That particular search has yielded this particular search engine results page with that particular thing in what's called position number 1, that particular thing in position number 2, 3, and 4. Now, depending on what I click through on and then ultimately buy, that has an effect on the algorithm that ranks these products, okay? Has an effect on the algorithm that ranks these products. And we can know this because vitamin C serum, let's just try something else, soft. Every given search term will typically result in a different search engine results page, okay? So a search engine results page is unique for the search term. It's unique for the search term, okay? That's why we can rank for different search terms and rank really well, but not rank for other search terms, okay? And the way Amazon figures out what you should rank for is very simple: sales, okay? So if somebody searches for vitamin C serum and they find your product and then purchase your product, that's the biggest signal possible to Amazon that your product should show up for that search term. That's the biggest possible signal to Amazon, okay? So next question ought to be then, given that that's the case, how do you get there? How do you get there? How do you get to the coveted position number 1 spot for any given search? The answer is very, very simple. Anytime somebody searches for the particular thing you're wanting to rank for, you have to get them to buy your product. That's it. You have to get them to buy your product. And if you can do that more than this product does it, let's say for every 100 searches, this particular product makes 20 sales, for instance, okay? I don't know what it does, but that's pretty good analysis. What you have to do, all you have to do, is for every 100 searches, your product has to make 21 sales. That's it. That's all you have to do. Sounds so easy when you say it, but of course it ain't as easy as that, especially if you are new, and your product is just getting started. Because how on earth could you ever compete with TrueSkin's, which is a mate of mine, 90,000 reviews? How on earth can you ever compete with that? 24,000 reviews. So CeraVe over there. All Natural Advice, 18,000 reviews. How can you compete with that? It's a problem, yeah? So what Amazon does is Amazon gives you what we call a honeymoon period. So from the second you put your product live on Amazon store, you get 7 to 14 days to show Amazon you can make sales, okay? It's called the honeymoon period, which is why a product like this, which has only got 38 reviews, gets to be next to a product like that that's got 51,000 reviews, okay? the honeymoon period. And what Amazon is doing is it's doing testing. It's testing things to see if your new product for that given search term makes more sales than that product does, okay? And if it does, then pretty simple, you'll move from that spot to that spot. And this product here will move down in the search engine ranks, okay? So it's true that SEO is pretty complicated. However, when you break it all down, it's very simple. You just have to make more sales than the person you're trying to get their position for, usurp their position, okay? For that given search term, every single search engine results page has got its own uniqueness based on the search term, okay? Make sense? That was a video from my regular Monday night Q&A session with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. Over 2,500 members here in Australia. Indeed, we've got members from right around the world and growing. We're actually the fastest growing professional community of e-commerce entrepreneurs right here in Australia, with sales, by the way, of over $50 million. If you'd like to find out more about what we do at the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs, and of course come and join us so you can get the benefits of being an Aussie Online Entrepreneur too, you can check out the link below, or you can get yourself off to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au. With that being said, see you next time. Bye for now.